Hello, hello everyone. My name is Khum Gurung and I'm the student of Lumini Buddhist University, City Campus, Butwal, studying Master in International Relations, Peace and Diplomacy, first semester. So today in my short presentation video, I'm going to discuss about Buddhist ethics and international relations, and this is the subject or the topic related to Buddhist approaches to international relations. So first of all, I would like to introduce by defining Buddhism. Buddhism is a comprehensive system which can be viewed from different perspectives because it depends upon you how you're gonna take it, how you're gonna take the Buddhist teachings and practices. It is also being said that Buddhism is uh, a spiritual guidance. It promotes or it provides spiritual guidance of self-realizations, liberations, and understanding the nature of true existence. Buddhism's in Buddhism ethics in this modern world helps to prevent the social conflicts and tries to promote social harmony. It also helps for your mental health and try to make responsible leaders and helps in the global ethics as well. So Buddhism offers an ethical approach to international relations based on moral conduct, compassion, and non-violence. So let us figure out the principles of Buddhist ethics. There are several, including ahimsa, um, karuna, middle way, mindfulness, meditations, and so on. But we're going to figure out only two principles here in my presentations. So the number one is ahimsa, non-violence, the act of uh, of peace. You know, it means avoiding harms to all the living beings. And ahimsa ethics, it's going to help to prevent war. It's going to help to discourage the hostilities, operations. All the brutalities going on, and it also encourages the peaceful conflict resolutions and restraints from the violence. So number two is karuna, we call it compassion. Compassion is the feeling of empathy, trying to understand the feelings of sufferings of others, and it promotes empathy and humanitarian responsibilities like we need to look after ourselves first, because I am responsible for myself. I'm responsible for other activities that is going on, good and bad, in my surroundings. And then after we could be able to look after the society, state, and the global world. So let us try to apply the Buddhist ethics in this real world, and let's take an example of the war that is going on since 2022, and that is Russia-Ukraine war. Russia, the communist country, they really don't want his neighboring countries within that, Ukraine also. They don't want to become the Ukraine as a part of NATO. That's why the war is still going on, and I'm really afraid because there is no any mediator, there is no any middle path going on since it's been like 4 years, isn't it? All right, so let us try to find out what can be done to resolve this conflict or this war from the Buddhist point of view. So from ahimsa, we can say that we could be able to encourage the ceasefire. We could try to uh, stop this war as soon as possible by peaceful dialogues, from diplomacies, from diplomatic negotiations. And then after, we can act as a mediator by international actors, and we try to reduce the civilian casualties. The frontliner, the civilians, so many people dying over there, and nobody's taken care of. Similarly, from the point of view of compassion, we could try to send humanitarian aid. Refugee, we need to protect. We could think about the safety of refugees over there. We need to provide first aid, medical assistance over there, and we try to reconcile or reconstruct the area where all the devastations, all the destructions going on, where the war is at the front line. Similarly, Buddhist ethics in the modern international relations, they do have some kind of strength also, the acceptance, and they do have some kind of limitations as well. So what are the strengths that we can recognize or we can analyze is that from the point of view of human-centered approach is we could be able to emphasize peace, compassion, and reduce suffering. We could be able to encourage the ethical leadership and responsible diplomacies. We could be able to promote long-term reconciliations rather than having that short-term victories. Having said that, as I said, there are some limitations as well, because the state, the leaders, they need to give priority to their national interest first. They put security, they put their geographical territory at first. They try to put survival strategy first, and in that scenario they could not be able to accept the ethics of Buddhism fully, because they need to reply, they need to respond, they need to retaliate the war if the war happens from the other side. It's not like they just put their hands up and just surrender. No, they need to retaliate. So because of all these pressures and limitations, Buddhist ethics are a little bit there are challenges to accept in this modern world. So overall, in conclusion, we can say Ahimsa and Karuna provides important ethical guidance, though they do have some kind of challenges in international relations. That's all for today. Thank you. Thank you, everyone.